All right. So moving on to the next chapter. So we obviously are saving time in our online, highly available service. But how are we saving time for consultants? And this is an interesting story. So I wanted to invite on stage a colleague of mine, but today she happens to be my consultant, and I am a very curious and very anxious customer who has an experience to go through. So this is my morning, and this is my trusty consultant. So please help me welcome on stage Ida. How are you doing today?
Hi, Dimitri. You sound very, very concerned on the phone. So what's going on today?
Yeah, yes. So let me show you something. So you know what? Sure. Let me just, give it a second. You're gonna not love it. I did not love it. But by the way, the last 3 months were amazing. So the last 3 months, the service was super performant, highly available, resilient, loved it. But today, look at this. So I'm on my list of orders, and I click on this order. Are you ready to witness this? It throws this error, which says volume error. I mean, I couldn't make up anything of this. Like, I don't even know what to do next. Like, what am I doing here? You know what? Not that I think it makes any difference. I'm just going to go ahead and say that no, this information was not helpful at all.
Yeah, sure. But you know what? First of all, it makes a difference. All of this is going to capture in telemetry. And I don't know, I can't spot my colleague Kenny here, but I'm sure he already got a notification and jumped, hi Kenny, out of his mobile phone. So this is going to be captured, but I agree with you, volume error. What does that supposed to mean? So let me investigate further.
Could you please close this arrow? My eye is bleeding.
Absolutely, absolutely.
Literally.
Absolutely.
Thank you.
So to investigate further, I'm going to my favorite section, help and support. And in here, maybe not in front of 3,000 people, but maybe I'm going to try actually this beautiful in the new release of Business Central, you can actually directly attach the debugger to this session from the client. And I'm going just to do that.
Hey, that's amazing.
That is amazing, right? So let's see what is going to happen. Great, and look at here. The debugger is already on.
So you didn't need to set up things and configuration files?
Anything, and especially because now I just run in the scope of this current project. So the debugger is on, and now all I need to do is to go and reproduce this error and see what happens. Great. Let me get back. It was your second.
I will look to the slide. I cannot bear the experience of seeing this error once again.
I don't think. Look what happened. I guess something happening on the other side. It go and directly stop on the volume error. Isn't this awesome? And you know, here, look at this code. It's quite simple to read. What is happening here is just, it seems like some dimension on this item is set to 0 or less than 0, and therefore this error. But honestly, how you could have figured this out, right? I needed to attach the debugger live in front of 3,000 people that we figured this out.
I'm sure something can be done about this.
Absolutely. With this release of Business Central, I am able to go and make this error actionable. And you know, if you take a look on this extension, I think the developer already started to use these actionable errors, but missed on this error. So I'm going to do that, but I'm always a little bit nervous coding on a stage, so I'm going to summon my AI pair programmer, GitHub Copilot, and hopefully it doesn't disappoint me. So let's try. So what I'm going to do here, let's see. I'm going
Do you want to stop the debugger?
Oh, very good. Let me stop the debugger. We don't need you anymore. Now Copilot in action. Great. So I'm going to add, let's see what happens. Wow, this is exactly what I wanted. It's a magic. Let's try again.
It's worth seeing for the second time, for sure.
It's wonderful. And did you see the magic that happened?
By the way, couldn't you just copy-pasted this code from a few lines above?
Dimitri, in yesterday keynote, that was like before Copilot era, copy-pasting. Now I have Copilot, and of course I can go and copy-paste, think about the contents, what is it, but this is exactly, directly in the context of what I'm trying to do, which is the item. And it's already done for me. I don't think I could have come up with a better error message with referencing the item number. So it's already there for me. And if you remember, Mike Morton yesterday said, when you use this, don't get very excited. Check the code once or twice. I'm going to do that here. And I can see here a small error. So it should be item card, right? So I'm going to fix that because I wanted to refer to the item card. And that's it. I think I have it ready. I'm going to compile and run this.
Yeah, let's put it in my sandbox.
To my sandbox
I'm
environment.
curious to see what's going on there.
See what's going to happen. Great. Let's see. Actionable error in action.
All right.
Running and running.
Can I try?
Yeah, sure. Go ahead.
All right. So I click on this guy again. Hey, the item number has no dimensions. Like this is much more actionable. Like now, at least now I know which item is causing this issue.
Oh, you missed something else. Look at here. Open item page.
Wow.
So you can directly.
This is white glove service. I mean.
Yeah, you can directly go to this, and no code required here. So if you actually had this already, you didn't need to even call me and sound like that on the phone. I'm blocked. I can't open my
I only
sales
wished
order.
I could like this error message 3 times. Such an amazing experience.
Yeah, by the way,
And
why
look, it gets
doesn't
me
have
straight
any
to the
lag?
cart.
And we get some clue from the code. One of the dimensions probably is 0, and I exactly see that this classic Amsterdam lamp has no height. Let's give it a height. And then hopefully, after that, we are going to be good to go. I think your error is fixed now.
Fantastic. Hey, look, we are on this card.
Yeah,
And
yeah, sure.
I have another question for you. So good that you're here with me. Like, look, I was playing with this item tracking field.
OK.
And I need to set up item tracking for my lamp. And there's many codes available here. And every time I select a different code, it comes up with some message. Something is this, something is that. Is there a way to figure out what kind of checks this thing is doing so I understand what is possible with item tracking codes?
I think you'd like to put me on a spot here today. Like, look at this.
Yeah, isn't that the daily life of consultants?
Everybody knows that I have a very good understanding of Business Central application, but when it comes to item tracking, I'm a bit rusty. So I have, let me think, 2, maybe 3 options here. Option number 1 is ask of item tracking guru, my colleague Andre, to come on a stage.
Great idea.
But should I put him on a spot? I don't want to. Option
Fair.
number 2, go and read a bunch of documentation. And option number 3, which I normally love, is going to ultimate documentation, which is code behind this field. And I'm going to try that.
I love the sound of that.
Yeah, let's see.
Yeah.
So
Code is the ultimate documentation.
for this, I'm going to actually invoke or summon the page inspector. We are summoning many, many nice, great technologies today. Let's see. Very good. And it already tells me what page I'm on, what item, and I can just go and search. I don't want to even go and look at the fields. You can filter and everything, but I know it's tracking, so let me go find that. Here you go. Item tracking code. And look at here. I love this. With a simple direct action from the client, I can go and straight, and I have already downloaded the symbol, jump to the code. Isn't this awesome?
Wow. This is incredible.
I didn't need to scan through thousands and thousands of application objects, find a page. I'm exactly on the relevant page placed on the field. So now I'm going to use
I'm not the only
skill.
one excited about this. I mean, I hear a very good vibe from the crowd.
So,
All right.
Let's
take a look. Let's take a look.
So what did you want? You wanted to see what does this field checks,
Yeah,
right?
exactly, exactly. What kind of checks it would be
let
doing?
me do my code reading abilities, I'm consultant. I can read a bit of code. Let me look. Wow, look at here. There is a wall of code here.
Yeah.
I can go and try to understand this or summon my second friend, my AI advisor, GitHub Copilot chat. And you know what? I'm going to do that. Because maybe it can explain to me. Let me ask him. What does Dimitri wants to know? No. What does this code check for?
Interesting.
I would like to be polite. Please list it.
Makes sense.
Dimitri wants it. No, we don't have time for that. Let's see. You see, AI is only thinking as well. It's not only me and you.
Hey,
Blah.
I recognize this.
Let me see.
Hey, wait. Look, I can read the code now, guys. Everyone. Hey, look at this.
Dimitri, it's English. It's not the code.
No wonder I was able to recognize this. Close enough. Code, English. But look, OK, so I can actually make some sense out of it. So it checks for different parameters. It checks if old item tracking code exists. It checks if a specific tracking has changed. It checks if the warehouse tracking has changed, the costing methods. And there's even some expiration calculation happening, whether it's empty or not. Wow, this is quite interesting. Actually, like even without looking at the code, I got some insights into it. So you know what? I think I will keep it simple. So I'll just go ahead and assign this free entry tracking code.
So you don't need
So
all
I don't
this
need all of
validation.
these calculations and validation. This is fine.
Very good. So just to make sure I do my job right, so you wanted to fix your sales order. We figured out the item card. You also asked for item tracking. Now you know more than maybe Andre about it. I don't know.
I'm sure. After reading all of these codes.
Exactly. So let me go and just get back and make sure that the sales order can open now, because we fixed everything, right? So let's open the sales order. Very nice. So the sales order is open, and my case is closed. So I can go.
Yeah, you wish you could go.
Do you want I go?
Is this the one?
Yeah.
Is this the one? You wish you would go, but I wanted to show you something.
Yeah, you can show me something.
So look, now when we are on the sales order page.
What are you opening here?
Here's a report. Here's the report that I have. And you know what? Every time when I work with this report, every time I work with this report, every time actually when I work with the order, I keep flipping back and forth, order, report, order, report. I want to look up data on my inventory. I want to see what sells best and what sells worst. And I want to use the power of Power BI to give me these insights. And I have this visual which was built here. Like, look, fantastic. It's powered by AI, by the way. But I want it on my page. Can I please have it right there so I don't have to flip around?
I wonder why today you're asking all these right questions from me. Maybe not before, but actually, with this release of Business Central, you can go to a report, select the visual that you love, and directly put it in the context of your page. And for that, it's very simple. Do you want to do it now? It actually takes.
Of course. I'm actually starting to like this 2023, whatever release it is. A lot.
All you need to do is to go to the BC Tech. I'm kind of all I need to go. I'm the consultant, right? I go to the BC Tech, and there are very nice samples available. I look at the samples and guidelines, and read the guidelines and figure out what to do. I need to add a fact box and a trigger to initiate it just like that. But to initiate that trigger, what should I do? I need two things, the report ID, of course, and the visual ID. So for that, I can simply go here and try to take the link, find the link, and at the moment I copy this URL. In the guidelines, you will also see it. I find the report ID is there, and also I find the visual ID, and copy that in my clipboard and go directly add it to my code. And I'm going to do that for you today. So I have already copied those from BC sample. I'm going to add it here. This is your layout, so let me go and add that fact box here. Just copy-paste. It's exact copy-paste from that. I prepared the snippet. Good. So I have this fact box, which hosts the visualization, right? And then I need to go a little bit down here and just add the trigger as well. That's it. It's a one-liner, one single line. I just add the trigger. Very good. I copy-paste that again.
All right.
And just replace those two IDs in this. It's in here, and you can see. So there's one ID here and another ID there, and then I just run this, publish it to my
we're making
sandbox
so much progress with you, Ida, today. I mean, this is incredible.
See what happens.
You're such a highly valuable consultant.
I'm working with a
Look
highly
at how much
available
time
product.
I'm saving.
Let's see. So do you want to have the honor of trying this?
All right, let's give it a try. So I'll just grab this order. Okay. And so let's take a look at fact boxes. Hey, there's something is loading, Power BI report. Okay, loading data from there. And there it is. Hey, this is incredible. Like, look. Now I can make data-driven decision right here from the page where the data is. Like it complements the data in BC in such a nice way. And it looked quite easy to add it here. So thank you. I see my Berlin guest chair is selling the most.
I can see you're very excited, but
I'm super excited.
Are you done? Are you sure you're done?
You know what? No. Actually, I'm not done. I'm not done. I will keep you a little bit more here. So here's the thing. I was told by my colleagues that they say that I can figure out how to add a field to a page. And you know what? I have this field on the sales order, which they call it, my evil colleagues told me that it exists.
Okay.
Right? But it exists on the table, and I tried with all the personalization things, and I just cannot add it.
And what field that is?
But you know what? Like I was just trying to see how many times this document was posted. So could you please use this magic of Visual Studio Code and Visual Studio Copilot to add these fields to this page? I mean, it should be simple, isn't it?
Actually, you don't need me for that, and you don't need any of AI magic and all that. I have a better magic here. The magic of the beautiful interface of Business Central. You, as the customer, can go ahead yourself.
No way.
Absolutely.
No way.
You can go and add the field. I can guide you through for the first time.
I continue being developer, everyone.
Yeah,
all right?
yeah, sure.
Good.
Such a developer.
Okay, so what do I do?
So what about you go and find your profile?
Okay. So let's go to profiles.
Very good. And what is your profile?
I use Business
here?
Manager Evaluation.
Then just go ahead in there. And just have this in mind that I have, as your admin, give you permission to invoke this action. That's important because you are Dimitri, you are the power customer, power user. So not to everybody, then people go and add fields left and right. But I have given you that permission, and that's why you see that. Right there, customized page.
That's fairly intuitive.
At the moment you click on that, look what happens. We should wait. Now you have the entire Business Central in the customization mode.
All right.
And you can go ahead and add a field to any page you want. So what was the page you wanted?
Yeah, so I was actually on the sales, orders, and let me find that order. There it is.
Okay.
Okay.
Very good.
This one?
And no. Look at here. That's very, very nice plus sign.
Oh, very intuitive. Add a field.
Very good. And then you can filter the fields. So if you know where it is, or you want to see a selection, but do you know what is the name of the field?
Oh yeah, absolutely. It's something about printed.
Okay. just
And I'm pretty sure it's on the page. There it is, number
printed.
Okay, so
Very
let me
good.
click on this. It's
Voila.
added to the page.
And say add, just a little add.
Okay, add. So
Voila.
now it's here.
You have number printed here. And if you click again, you have other options.
Wow.
Like if you want to remove it, hide it, show it collapse, and all that.
This is a great
options.
experience.
But
All right.
now, are you done?
Yes, yes.
Are you
this
sure
is
you are
fantastic.
done?
Yeah,
Customization
I am.
done.
There's a done button.
Red done button. Not red button, red done button.
Done.
So,
Okay.
very good. Now you can close this.
I cannot wait to see
Completely.
this. I just added
And
the
then
field
go
completely on
ahead
my own.
and open your sales order again
All right. Yes.
and see if it was in action. Let's see. We are running all of this live. Number printed.
There it is. Number
Here you
printed
see,
right here on
field
the order.
added.
Thank you. Thank you so much, my dear consultant. All right, all right, all right, all right. This is incredible. I mean, we just spent, like 10 minutes and got so much things done.
Okay.
You've written a whole bunch of code there. So could you please put all of this code on this flash drive? And I want to put it in my production environment
show
right
this
away.
to
I want all
audience?
of my users to get using these features.
Honestly, my 13-year-old daughter find one of these, and I was asking me, Mom, what is this? And I tried to explain,
What do you
in
mean? You
old
put code on
days.
it?
Yeah. Dimitri, I give you a lot of speech about,
All right.
This is 21st century, so we don't just, pass around the code on the flash drive to each other. I can't also just shove the code from sandbox into production, because all these capabilities that we see, it was on your sandbox environment. So if you want all of this, I have a much better story for you. So what I can do here, I can go and submit all these changes that I have to the safe and secure cloud repository in GitHub. It is empowered by ALGO, and then what is great about ALGO, it will do all the processes, all the automation that I need to do to ensure the high quality of the code. Is it compatible, the code we are adding, with the next version of Business Central?
Makes sense.
Runs the performance test if you had any regression. And after all these checks done, after my also colleagues review that, so I am not missing anything, then all I need to go through this empowered, ALGO action, go and publish this to the environment. So tomorrow morning, when you wake up with your cup of coffee, sitting with your colleagues, you can just sip your coffee and enjoy all these nice changes in your production environment.
It cannot get any better than that. Thank you so much, my dear consultant. Yes.
Thank you.
Thank you. And thank you, Ida.
Thank you.